we don't hear that narrative of it's okay not to be extraordinary, or it's okay not to stand out from the crowd, or it's okay to want a quiet life or a private life. And you know, I'm as much a victim of that as anyone else, because, you know, when I'm not wanting certain sort of public things, I question myself, you know, what am I doing? Is this right? And it's often, you know, about your own values, isn't it? And how you want to live. And I guess all the time that you're questioning that and reflecting on it and making choices, none of them have to be permanent. There's this idea that, oh, if I don't take the opportunity, it's all over. It's probably not. Yeah. So, you know, you can kind of play around with it, can't you? You could probably have, you know, 6 months off to go and hide away somewhere on an island, and you could come back and experience public life again, so that you could almost, you know, work out what is it that I like and want about each one, and how can I create a balance for me. But yeah, we're just taught that we need to just strive for extraordinary and out of the crowd, and I think we have to question that.
Where are you at the moment on this topic in terms of deciding, you know, how much attention and this audience you're building you want to build versus the privacy and the family and the things that are so clearly much more intrinsically aligned with your values?
I think I'm getting there to in the sense that I need to stick to the reason that I started in the first place. I think I have to keep that sense of integrity about, you know, I started to be helpful, and the thing I loved doing, you know, the thing I loved about writing the book was researching and learning about psychology and keeping up to date with the research, and that kind of stuff is the stuff I love to do. I love to learn about people and then to share that knowledge. And so I guess as long as I'm doing that and trying to sort of protect my children at the same time and live a normal life, then that'll be okay. But all of these things are a balance. I don't think there is a clear set answer to any of these things, are there? You know, like you've had that experience with the paper, and that's made you kind of maybe step back a minute and think, wow, how much do I want this kind of thing? And it doesn't have to, you know, make you do a 180, but it can make you just acknowledge and learn, I don't want to go too far in that direction. This is what I want. And I feel like it's that with me. You're constantly just edging from one sort of position to another.
And you've got to learn in them. You've got to learn from the experience, like on the job, right?
Yeah.
Because these are not lessons that I could have learned from someone just telling me it.
Yeah.
And in fact, we've probably both grown up in a world where people have warned us about the things we're experiencing.